to the game.
Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the North Texas Mean Green taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Army Black Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Black Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So North Texas offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
It's complete to the right. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Oh, he's got some space. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fullback's got it. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that 1st down.
With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making... It's a running room. the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal. North Texas really has it going on offense. Snap in the shotgun. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They want to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll send the back in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll let one fly from deep in his own territory.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
He'll go to the sneak. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Floats it out in space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. DB's right up on the receivers. Sends it back in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the big fullback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Trying to take it back. And a sensational return. They finally stop him inside the 15.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone. And boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That's caught. It's Evans. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense batting .500 on fourth down. They're 2 for 4 so far. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. North Texas really has it going on offense. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On third down, looking to throw it beyond the sticks. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. QB draw. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeps it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it downs. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Fortner. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On 4th down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over Northwestern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be... down everything going on elsewhere. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They want to run this quarterback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. He might want another play. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the run. There he goes. Wide open space, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mean Green. Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Fortner. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Fortner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fortner. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Working on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the way that they played defense. They made the plays required to win. That's a happy group all around.
Thanks so much for spending some